Good day and welcome to the News Splash on Thomas Adewumi University Studio. I am Habib Yahya. First, the headlines. Nigeria's economy on brink of collapse, says Nigerian Employers Consultative Association. Thomas Adewumi University ranked first among all private universities licensed in 2021. Disaster strikes as commercial bus explodes in flames on River Niger Bridge. Nigeria Air Force Troop kills terrorist leaders and 8 others in Katsina. Thousands of tourists left stranded in China due to fresh coronavirus outbreak lockdown. London Museum to return 72 artifacts to Nigeria. The Vice-Chancellor of Thomas Adewumi University, Prof. Francisca OLADIPO, inaugurates Management Committee for new administration. And now on sports and entertainment news. CHRISTY and CYPH evicted from BBNAIJA Season 7. NDIDI starts IHEANACHO bench as Leicester draw against BRENTFORD. Now, the news in details. The Nigerian Employers Consultative Association on Sunday in Lagos raised the alarm that the nation's economy is on the brink of collapse, warning that spiraling inflation, rising energy costs, scarcity of forests, dwindling value of the Nigerian, among others, are bleeding the economy. The Nigerian Employers Consultative Association on Sunday in Lagos raised the alarm that the nation's economy is on the brink of collapse, warning that spiraling inflation, rising energy costs, scarcity of forests, the dwindling value of the naira, among others, are bleeding the economy. The Director General of the Association, Mr. Wale Oyeride, lamented that the economy was under the weight of an almost collapsing aviation sector, stuttering education system, rising debt, depleting foreign reserve, and rising fuel subsidy expenses, among others. He advises the federal government to employ a holistic and multi-pronged approach towards resolving the challenges faced by the nation. He expressed that while government's efforts to salvage the economy is commendable, there is a need for a more holistic approach to resuscitate the struggling economy. Thomas Adewumi University has recorded another achievement under the new Vice-Chancellor, Professor Francisca OLADIPO. The private university has emerged at the top of the rank, becoming the first among the private universities that were licensed by the federal government of Nigeria in 2021. It has also upgraded to the 5th position among universities in Kwara State from the initial 8th position obtained in January 2022. Thomas Adewumi University has gone up at the top of the ranking of universities in Nigeria to 173 from the previous 252 position in the just published 2022 beta edition of the Webometric ranking. Thomas Adewumi University's ranking within sub-Sahara Africa has also gone up from 1,052 to 613, and its international ranking from 25,986 to 18,855. The Vice-Chancellor, Prof. Francisca, expressed her happiness at the new achievement while congratulating the university. She charged the staff of the university to continue the good work. There was confusion on the River Niger Bridge, Onitsha, Anambra State, as a commercial bus burst into flames on Sunday. The incident happened at about 1:30 p.m. Although no life was lost, as all the occupants had escaped before the fire circulated, the vehicle burnt beyond recognition. According to sources, about 12 passengers were in the vehicle when the incident happened. The sources said the causes of the inferno was suspected to be electrical fault. Confirming the incident, the Anambra State Sector Commander, Federal Road Safety Corps, Adewumi said the fire service team was promptly alerted and the situation was under control. 8 suspected terrorists, including their gang leader, Abdulkarim Faka, were killed in a raid by the Nigerian Air Force in Safana local government area of Katsina State on Saturday. Faka was reportedly killed on Saturday in an airstrike by a team of the Nigerian Air Force who raided terrorist hideouts in Marina Safana local government area of Katsina State. Newsmen gathered from some of the locals that while some of the terrorists escaped with gun wounds, all their rescued animals perished in the airstrike. Honorable Abdul Jalal Aruna Runka, the lawmaker representing Safana in Katsina State House of Assembly, confirmed the report while speaking to the press. Runka also noted that the remains of Faka and his gang members were buried in his hometown, Marina, Sunday morning. Abdulkarim Faka is suspected to be among the terrorist gang that led the attack on President Muhammad Buhari's advance convoy to Katsina during last Salah holiday. Similarly, the Katsina State Police Command also succeeded in raiding some terrorist hideouts at Tandama village in Danja local government of the state. 6 persons abducted by the assailants were rescued in the course of the operation. London Museum says it has agreed to return artifacts looted in the 19th century from the Kingdom of Benin to Nigeria. The HORNIMAN Museum said ownership of 72 objects would be transferred to the Nigerian government. Items to be returned include 12 brass plaques known as Benin bronzes, a brass cockerel, and a key to the King's Palace. It follows a request by Nigeria's National Commission for Museum and Monument in January. The museum in Southeast London says it has consulted with community members, visitors, school children, academics, heritage professionals, and artists based in Nigeria and the United Kingdom. In recent years, there has been increased political pressure on European governments and museums to hand back looted artifacts. More than 80,000 tourists have been left stranded in a popular resort in China after a coronavirus outbreak sparked a lockdown. Authorities cancelled all flights and trains from Sanya, known as China's Hawaii, on Saturday, a day after 263 positive cases were confirmed. Travelers must now present 5 negative PCR tests over 7 days before being allowed to leave. China is the only major economy to still follow a zero-COVID policy. The country has recorded fewer than 15,000 deaths since the pandemic began, according to Johns Hopkins University. However, there have been concerns about the impact of the strict rules, including mass testing and local lockdowns, on the economy. The Vice-Chancellor of Thomas Adewumi University, Prof. Francisca OLADIPO, has formally inaugurated a management committee for the new administration on Monday morning. The inauguration of the committee, which took place at the Senate chamber, marks 1 week after the commencement of the new administration and was chaired by the Vice-Chancellor and members of the newly inaugurated committee. Professor Francisca, in her opening statement, commended the gathering for acknowledging our invitation. After spelling out the terms of reference which bind members of the management committee, she urged each member of the committee to accept the responsibility, adding that they are not just office holders, but determinants of the progress of the university. The list of the newly inaugurated management committee for the new administration includes the principal officers: Professor Francisca OLADIPO, the Vice-Chancellor; Mr. Usman Abdul Kadri, the Registrar; Mr. Ikotun Abayomi, Bursary; Mrs. Lois Adeboye, the School Librarian; Other members of the management committee include Dr. Muyiwa Odoaye, Director of Academic Planning, Engineer Lanre Ilesomi, Director of Works and Physical Planning, Mr. Lanre Oladimeji, Director of the University Ventures, Mr. Afolonsho Bamishaye, Director of ICT, Dr. Olainka Fudeke, Director of University Health Center. Professor Francisca disclosed that the management committee will be having a meeting once in 2 weeks on Monday by 10 a.m. She instructed that every director should endeavor to prepare a report from the unit ahead of the meeting. The Vice-Chancellor also disclosed that the principal officers will equally have a weekly meeting on Mondays. During an interview with the Communication and Marketing Department, the Registrar of the University, Mr. Osman Abdul Qadri, expressed that the committee will work towards the aim and objectives of setting up the institution. Mr. Oladimeji, while responding to Communication and Marketing Department in an interview, expressed that it is a privilege to be called upon to serve. On entertainment news, the Big Brother Naija Season 7 held its first live eviction show on Sunday evening, and 2 housemates were evicted. CHRISTY and CYPH from the Level 2 house became the first evictees for the season. Before the show, Big Brother had earlier disqualified ex-Miss Nigeria Beauty Tukura after she received double strikes for breaking the house rules. Now moving on the sport news, NDIDI starts IHEANACHO benched as Leicester draw with Brentford. Wilfred Ndidi was in action as Leicester City surrendered a 2-goal lead to draw 2-2 against Brentford at the King Power Stadium on Sunday. Ndidi, who missed the later part of the last season campaign with a knee injury, featured for 90 minutes in the game. His compatriot Kelechi Iheanacho was unused substitute for the Foxes. Frank Onyeka also made the bench for Brentford. Leicester City were on course for a comfortable victory after goals from Timothy Castagni and Keman Dewsbury Hall. Ivan Toney handed Brentford a lifeline after pulling a goal back in the 62nd minute. Substitute Josh Da Silva netted the equalizing goal 4 minutes from the time. And that concludes the news splash on Thomas Adewumi University Studio. Before we go, the headlines once again. Nigeria's economy on brink of collapse, says Nigerian Employers Consultative Association. Thomas Adewumi University ranked first among all private universities licensed in 2021. Disaster strikes as commercial bus explodes in flame on River Niger Bridge. Nigerian Air Force troops kill terrorist leader and 8 others in KATSINA. Thousands of tourists left stranded in China due to fresh coronavirus outbreak lockdown. London Museum to return 72 artifacts to Nigeria. Vice-Chancellor of Thomas Adewumi University, Professor Francisca Oladipo, inaugurates Management Committee for new administration. And on sports and entertainment news, CHRISTY O and CYPH evicted from BBNAIJA Season 7. NDIDI start IHEANACHO bench as Leicester draw against Brentford. Don't forget, you can always join us on our YouTube channel or through our website www.tau.edu.ng. The news is compiled by Adeoluwa Kishi John and Jola Olua. My name is Habib Yaya. Signing out from Thomas Adewumi University. Good day and thanks for watching.